And we're live. Claim jumper volleyball here at Columbia College in the Oak Pavilion in Sonora, California. We've got West Hills-Coalinga versus the Lady Claim Jumpers coming at you live in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Hi everyone, this is Coach Rob Hoyt of Columbia College Men's Basketball here with Jeremy working the women's volleyball game tonight. It should be a good game. We've got two teams in the Central Valley Conference trying to get on the board. Columbia College is currently 0-6 and Coalinga is 1-4. So we should be a good game. We should see a lot of strategy as we go from set to set and some changes, and it should be exciting for everybody, and we're glad you're with us. We'll be back right after this on NorCal Sports TV. Welcome back. You are on NorCal Sports TV. We are here at the Oak Pavilion at Columbia College where we have West Hills-Coalinga versus the Columbia College Claim Jumpers. West Hills-Coalinga comes in 0-2 in conference play, Central Valley Conference, where the Lady Jumpers are 0-3. Someone's going to get on the board here. Typically, when we have these games with teams travel from far distance, the home team has a little bit of an advantage in the first set. Coalinga is going to have to get their legs under them here, and sometimes they start a little slow. So hopefully the jumpers can take advantage of that moving into the second set. Right now we have the starting lineups for both teams. We're going to get the national anthem, and then we'll begin. Coalinga's coming to the game with 14 players, a little deeper than the jumpers. We'll see how many they rotate in tonight, how many girls get in the action. Columbia with 8, but you only need 6. Coalinga's had a tough schedule up to this point. They've played West Valley, normally a power in the north. Hartnell, who's 7-6 right now. They've played Cuesta, which they won in 5. So we know Coalinga's battle tested. They've been there in those pressure situations. At Taft, they lost that game. Taft's a power in the Central Valley. They're 7-4, and then they lost at Porterville. Coalinga is led by Coach Jeff Wanderer. Always has a very technically and tactically sound team. Hasn't always had the most talent in the past, and he's always gets the most out of them. And when he does have some talent, you better look out because they're going to be ready to go. Again, I think the key for them is going to be the long trip, getting off the bus, getting here a little late. How long is it going to take them to warm up if they do? And then for Columbia, who should be warmed up with Coach Ariel Walsh, can they have a quick start here and get that momentum into this first set? It's going to be really important, I think, for both of these teams trying to get in the win column in the Central Valley Conference. Coach Walsh was hired a little late, didn't have a full recruiting season to recruit. She managed to get 8 solid players here for the Jumpers, and they've been putting in a lot of work. They're getting in the morning, and they're getting in the weight room, and they're having meetings, and they're grinding right now, and they're getting closer. Each game, they've got a little bit better. So, again, this should be interesting. And in volleyball in general, it's try to limit your mistakes and not beat yourself. That's really all sports. But I know when I was coaching volleyball, we really tried to preach that. In the last year especially, we were pretty good. And just don't want to beat yourself in anything you're doing. It will be interesting to see how Coalinga rotates in their bench while Columbia is most likely going to be playing all 8. 6 are obviously on the court and the 2 that are off when they rotate in and whether they're front line, back line. I know for Columbia they're going to want to see some more attacks at the net. They got to control that first pass, get set, and put something on the ball. get Coalinga to sit down and be on their heels and make it difficult for them to control the ball on their side. This could be a case in whoever controls the ball best, especially early, takes advantage and wins this game. The momentum in volleyball is crazy. I coach men's basketball. There's momentum in every sport, but in volleyball in particular, it shifts very quickly. Here we go. Opening serve. And there goes the control we're talking about. I mean, it's a decent pass by Leilani of Columbia. It's a little close to the net, but our setter did a great job of making that work. Good control, good set. Not the hit Columbia is looking for. Need to break the wrist a little bit. Got a little under it, sailed out of bounds. And these are the mistakes we're talking about. You're going to see them early when teams get off that bus. It's a 3-hour drive, depending on the bus driver, maybe a little longer. Our bus driver's, it's 3 hours. Coalinga with control, good attack. That's 2 sets towards Chavez Hernandez early in the game. Maybe a strategy. Columbia muffs that a little bit. We got to get our feet under us. Everything starts with your footwork. Get your feet down. Get the ball, put it in play. Yeah, Coalinga's going to 17. Chavez Hernandez early. And she's thumping the ball right now. I mean, it's not broke. Don't fix it. Keep going at her. I'd keep setting her the ball till they prove that they can do something about it. Great control by both teams right now. And just as I say that, not the best first pass. Girls are hustling, trying to get there. You can see Coach Jeff right now instructing his team. Always coaching, always mentoring on them. They've been hitting it at our libero. See if they keep doing that, and they keep attacking her right now. They're going after Haley, number 10, for the jumpers right now. Kind of picked her out. Let's see if the jumpers can get a good first touch here. Coalinga's doing a good job of picking their spots and controlling the ball, but again, it's a lot of these points right now are off errors. Great job by Coalinga getting that set right above the net. Allowing Sarah Tolles to tip that one into the weak spot. A little too much by Sierra Harris of Coalinga. She's really thumping it, but it's carrying out of bounds. That's twice so far. You have to get on top of that, break her wrist. She needs to keep that in play right now. It's tough for the jumpers height-wise. Coalinga has some height at the net with some power. And the jumpers are really going to have to sit down to try to dig those out. It's a great touch right there. And right there, the jumpers have a great side right there with a great first pass, great set, an attack on the ball, and now you put Coalinga on their heels when you do that. A little too much on the serve. Maybe jitters. Wow. Amazing effort. Amazing effort by the claim jumpers right there to keep that ball alive. Showed a ton of grit. Just threw an arm out there to keep the ball up, went into the net, got another touch, and then over. Eventually a Coalinga player gets into the net. Gift for the jumpers. Rewarded by their grit. That's 2 consecutive serves that are out. Sometimes you have to get away from hitting at spots and just keep the ball in play. And I'm not sure if they're aiming for certain spots, if Coach Ariel's giving them those signs out or not. It's clear right now that Coalinga seems to be going towards our libero, Haley, number 10 out here in the red jersey, or at least in that area on their serves. That's a great up. And that's okay. I mean, that's an attack. It didn't get over the net. You want to see more of those, less free balls. Free balls win. It's not an attacking hit or a threatening hit. And sometimes you have to do that to keep it alive. But the issue with it is you're really setting the other team up for a great first touch, set, and then attack on their side. Set a little too wide for Coalinga. Looking for number 21, Jaden Threat. Let's see if the jumpers can get this one in play here. Great first serve. A little high. I'm not sure if that would have been in or not, but it was good. You put it in a tough spot where the libero for Coalinga. Allie Beck has to make a play on that. Hesitated a little bit. And if you're Columbia, you want to go right back at her. That's 3 in a row now for 22. Saria Harris. I might be mispronouncing her first name. It's a beautiful name. It's not as plain as mine, Rob. Jumpers caught standing there. Really going to have to sit down here on the defensive end to get that first good touch. Rotating back in is Chavez Hernandez. Opened up this set with a couple kills. Just a strong arm. A lot of height, a lot of power. Great first touch there by Leilani. We're going to need a better set moving forward. There you see on the replay, just set a little too close to the net. Not a lot you can do. Because of that, now the cover behind the attack isn't there in time. Again, I think it's got to be 6 or 7 serves out, and you see that a lot in the first set from the opposing team. You limit 3-4 mistakes, and this is a close game. Chavez Hernandez is everywhere right now. If she's touching it, they're scoring. Feed the beast, baby. It's a great up. We have a free ball out of bounds. Point Coalinga. 10-point lead here for Coalinga. Trying to stay solid, no mistakes. Take away all hope. The jumpers seem to be reading the serve a little off. Sit down, let the ball come to you, get that first good touch. Great effort. Great effort by Leilani right there. Sacrificing her body. You could hear her elbow thud on the ground. She's not going to feel that right now. Maybe in the morning. Got a great up right there. And there you have an attack. Coalinga's rolling right now. Energy's high. That 3-hour trip does not seem to faze them one bit. Yeah, back row attack. Not bad for the jumpers. Too much height up there for Coalinga. We have Madison up there with the tip block. So we have our first time out of the game. It's 23-9 Coalinga. And again, I think the story of this is just control. Coalinga's doing a really good job of controlling the ball. They've got some big hitters at the net. Their sets have been fairly decent for the set. A couple a little wide, but for the most part, they've been getting it to their hitters, and they've been capitalizing on that. Right now, let's take a moment and recognize our sponsors. We have Balance Movement Center, Benton Roberson CPAs, California Student Housing, the Columbia College Foundation. They do so much for our school and our athletics. Always a huge thanks. Sonora Conference Center. And NorCal Sports TV Summer Camp. That's a great camp. If you're into basketball, if you're into camp, get there. Justin Flores Productions. He's been doing it for a while. He knows what he's doing. Great guy. We're back, 23-9. Coalinga with the serve. First good touch. Good set. And it's just been too much Chavez Hernandez right now for the jumpers. I mean, she is making an incredible impact on this game. Her legs all bandages up. She might not be healthy. Imagine her healthy. It seemed like an opportunity for the jumpers to set that one up. Ball sails out, but we have one of the jumpers up in on the net. Coalinga's going to get that point and the set. 25-9. And you're watching NorCal Sports TV. We're going to take you to a break. And we're back here at the Oak Pavilion, Columbia College, where West Hills-Coalinga took set 1, 25-9. I have been instructed that my transitions into and out of breaks are subpar, so we're going to be working on that moving forward. We're striving for self-improvement in everything we do, and so if I'm going to be invited back to broadcast Columbia College volleyball, I'm going to have to work on my transitions. So I can take the feedback, I can take the criticism and apply it and show you how coachable I am. So we're going to work on that moving forward. All right, minute and a half to go, 90 seconds. We're going to start set 2. The teams are meeting with their coaches, talking about what went well, what didn't, what changes to make, if any. I think if you're the jumpers, again, we got to control that first ball. Let's get that set off the net. Let's get a couple more attacks. And when we've done that, they've had some success. It's just, can we string a couple of those together without any errors? And for Coalinga, I mean, they don't necessarily have to do this, but if it's me, when I was coaching volleyball here at the college, we're going to feed the beast. We're getting the ball to Chavez Hernandez all night until somebody proves that they can stop her. Because I'm not quite sure that there's an answer for her right now. And then if you're Coalinga and you get into that third set, if they happen to win this second set, they have, I believe we said they had 16 to 18 girls on the roster. Maybe that's a time you can rotate some that aren't in that top rotation, that top 8, 9, and get them some reps here on the road, long trip. And let them show what they can do. And if Coach Jeff here, is pleased with them moving forward, maybe they'll get more time. And if you're Columbia, you got to fight. You got to have grit. You got to stay together, and you got to communicate. You start this off with minimal errors, keep it close, and that's a funny thing. You can win that first set, and the momentum can shift very quickly, and teams can tighten up very quickly. So let's see if the jumpers can make this interesting. And they're going to have to do it right away, though. Maybe utilize timeouts early. Keep this thing close. Keep Coalinga thinking. New set, new life. Set 2 coming at you. NorCal Sports TV, Columbia College, Oak Pavilion. The one thing about volleyball that's really interesting that really can relate to all other sports is the amount of high five and the amount of touches between teams. And there's not a metric for that, but it's extremely important to have that, I think, in all sports. And who'd they go to right away? Chavez Hernandez. Jumpers do a great job keeping that alive and bringing it back. Great dig. We got a net call. Molly Dunn, I believe, the jumpers. It's a great rally, though. I mean, it's an error, and Coalinga gets a point for it, but it's a lot of fight right there. Good eye by the jumpers. Watch that go out, even the score. I mean, already from just the first 2 points, Jumpers have a little bit different, what we call swag to them right now. A little bit more pep in their step. Want to get some confidence early, let that ride out. Well, there you have Coalinga having trouble. Great first touch, good pass. Set was a little bit too far out, which put the attack at a tough spot, tough angle. Hit the pole. The energy shifting a little bit. It's early. It's 3-1. It's not that significant of a lead by any means, but when you lose that first set, you'll take everything you can, and the momentum and the energy is much improved. And there you go again. We have some frustration over here on the Coalinga side. Confusion between Bailey Costa and Ali Beck. Served right between them. Got to communicate that, decide who's going to get it. You got to serve right back at them. Served it out. And Columbia cannot have that happen. When you don't have a lot of height, which is tough at the net, blocking and attacking, self-inflicted wounds are going to get you. Great first pass, beautiful set. We get an attack right in the middle of the floor. You see the replay right here. Just touches it right to the gap, and on that one, Chavez Hernandez, gets caught standing straight up and down. Probably a little harder to get down in a stance, just like centers in basketball. Coalinga right back at it. Pass set and hitting right off the block. Here you can say, look at that great first pass, great set. Sarah Tolles doing the work, hitting it right off the arm of the blocker. Great job by Coalinga. It seems like Columbia is settling down now, matching Coalinga with control, with attacks. Got a different look here for Coalinga. Some new players in here. Obviously, they're feeling pretty confident after that first set. A couple more points here, and that strategy may change. Good control. Coalinga's rattled. I see Jeff over there. Jeff's not big on timeouts. I'm a big fan of that, too. I don't call a lot of timeouts in my games, but he's looking at it. He may be one or two away. And there you go, another out-of-bounds serve for the jumpers. That's two. That's 50% of Coalinga's points right now. It's backbreaking if you're the jumpers. Lexi Canales with the serve. You know what, if you're Ariel Wash over there, when that ball's tipped, and that's tipped because it's great control and a great set, and we get an attack on that. As long as you keep attacking, it's in your favor. And if it was to go out, I think if you're Ariel Wash, you take it. Take as many attacks as you can. Coalinga with the attack from Miss Sydney, and that one's out of bounds. The setting is getting really shaky for Coalinga right here. They're rotating in a lot of their roster. So essentially it's their first time playing, so add a extra time onto that bus trip. Seeing maybe some nerves. See if Columbia can take advantage of it. And the details are so important in all sports and really life in general, but self-inflicted wounds just can't happen. There you see Tolles serving out of bounds, repaying the favor. She goes out. Not pleased with herself, but she's shaking it off. She's been here before. Back row attack, tough to handle. Jumpers are over there. Wow. Wow, jumpers earned that one. And right now you can see it. The momentum, they're up 6. You can see how Coalinga's speaking to each other. They're still positive, but there's a little uneasiness. It's a great set. But now that attack's out. So how long until Jeff decides to, okay, here we go. There's the timeout we were talking about. Jeff wants to talk it over with them. It's interesting in these timeouts because when you've subbed in some rotation players and you're just coming off a 25-9 win in set 1, and you sub in your rotation players and they don't come out too hot, if you pull them quick, you could really crush their confidence. But if you leave them in, it could cost you the set. And you're on the road. The Jumpers look like a completely different team right now, and so does Coalinga. So it is an interesting decision that Coach Jeff's going to have to make right here. I think knowing him and coaching against him, he's going to stick it out with them. But this thing gets to, if they can't close this gap, I guarantee you next set, you're going to see a different group out there. Coming out of the timeout, Jumpers have a serve. Really close to the line. Tough to say if it was in or not. The lines judge had to back up. It was tough. But you have an up official right there. He can see it. He didn't override it, so it must have been good. And they came back with another ace on the serve. Followed by a serve into the net. Something we definitely need to address, and just like that, Coach Jeff has seen enough, and he's subbed back in. 11 and 17, front line up here. Good control by the Jumpers. Can't get an attack. See if Coalinga can make them pay. And they do. Guess who? Chavez Hernandez. There's a reason she got subbed right back in the game. She's just going to be getting a steady diet the rest of this set. See if Coalinga can claw back into this. Another free ball by the Jumpers. Another attack by Coalinga. You're in a lose-lose situation right there. If you're Miss Cook for the Jumpers, set's a little close to the net. And Coalinga's got too much height right there. We couldn't get it over their outstretched arms. Miscommunication by the Falcons. Great communication, but miscommunication, or misunderstanding, I should say. The 8 girls on the bench were all yelling out. Player has to make a decision. She decided it might be in. To go right back at her. Yeah, we got a double. It's not the attack we wanted for the jumpers, but they're doing a much better job of controlling the ball, keeping the ball alive. Really scrappy right now. Great up. And there's an attack. Another good up. Great set. We got a rally now. I can't say, but I could imagine that the presence of Chavez Hernandez and Madison Talavera had something to do with that. Great up. And a great attack. Push to the back corner. Great attack by Coalinga right there. Keeping their poise. The horses are in. They're not phased. So the jumpers can keep this up, keep scrapping. Just string of plays together here. A lot of height at that net. Great job right there. And you can see on the replay, Madison Talavera is owning the net right now. Great set. Good attack. The combination of Chavez Hernandez and Madison Talavera is extremely impactful for the Falcons. Jumpers take a timeout, wise timeout. Still have a 2-point lead. Momentum starting to shift a little bit.
Adriana, you are the love of my life. Will you make me the happiest man on earth? Will you marry me?
Yes, Dave. Only if we can have Justin Flores Productions DJ our wedding.
Justin Flores Productions?
Justin Flores Productions. They have years of experience in radio and music, and their personalities make for the best experience.
Do they offer any other services?
Of course. Their slogan is audio, video, and all your media needs.
Okay.
Justin Flores Productions. Audio, video, and all your media needs. You're welcome, Dave. You're welcome.
Welcome back to the Oak Pavilion, NorCal Sports TV. Claim Jumpers have a 16-14 lead over the Coalinga Falcons. Right out of the timeout, Jumpers get a nice attack. Poorly handled by the Falcons. Jumpers with a much-needed point for momentum purposes. Down the stretch of this set right here. Who can be more sound? Who can be the more solid group? Little touch over the net, and there's the Jumpers scrapping. Celebrating a little early. That was a big boom. See, do it again. A lot of power on that hit. Credit the Jumpers for keeping that first one alive. Almost catching the Falcons, celebrating a little too soon. Those are little details, too, that can get you beat. You got to stay till you hear the whistle. Girls should be in cover and sitting down, ready to play. Get set and attack for the jumpers, controlled nicely by the Falcons. I'm not a big believer in sharing the ball when you have someone who's as dominant as the Falcons do. And that's why. Well, at times we make this thing too difficult, or we worry about feelings. And, you know, as long as Chavez Hernandez is in the game, she needs to be fed. Feed her the ball. It's going to be real interesting to see what Ariel Walsh decides to do here in a 1-point difference. I believe she has one timeout left. It's going to be interesting if she uses it, when she uses it. Free ball from the jumpers. Right now, Lexi Canales is having some trouble finding it in the court. You see Coach Jeff giving her some positive encouragement right there. You get this part of the game. Unless you have to, you might want to find somebody else. Another mistake. Jumpers looking to close this set out. When you get to 20, sometimes some funny things happen. There might be 4 or 5 serves in this set, which is absolutely devastating if you're a claim jumper or a claim jumper fan. See if Canales can make it up here on the serve. Good serve. Got a set and an attack. It's really a simple game. Great job by the jumpers right there. They've been scrapping and fighting this whole set. Great job by Coalinga keeping that up. There you go. Good set. It's a good attack by the Falcons. Back row attack. Canales. Big block by the Falcons. Number 7, Sarah Tolles. Jumpers are going to need to take advantage of, well, really of that last rotation. As you see, Talavera's back in the game up front. Little dink over the net, over the block, into the hole. Big point for the jumpers. Tolles exits, meeting with the coaches. Served by Ali Stoy. I guess that was blocked. You know, sometimes when you're anticipating that hard attack, that threatening hit, and it comes off your hand a little awkwardly, I don't think that was on purpose by any means. But sometimes it's the best thing that could happen. It's a little misdirection. Big serve for Coalinga here. Climb back in this. Good control. And she's back. She's back for a reason. Chavez Hernandez. I mean, if they just set her the whole time she was in, she'd probably get a college record. West Hills-Coalinga. Wow. And a rare error, actually, from Chavez Hernandez. We've been praising her so much. Didn't need to touch that. I think her instincts took over. Standing straight up and down is one thing we can't say. She could get in a little better stance down there and be ready. Canal's having trouble finding the court on her attacks. And now the jumpers are 1 point away from taking set 2 and tying this thing up 1-1. Here's your serve. Controlled nicely. Nice set. Chavez Hernandez off the block. Not her hardest hit, but right off the block. Kill nonetheless. Good control by the jumpers. Nice set. Let's get attack. Little under it. Now this is where we have a timeout by the claim jumpers. We'll be back after this break here on NorCal Sports TV. We're back here on NorCal Sports TV, Oak Pavilion. Columbia College coming out of the timeout with a 24-23 lead over the Falcons. Falcons are going to have to score here. This thing's going 1-1 into set 3. Just like that, they do. Mishandled serve. We are tied at 24. Well, a normal set, first to 25 would win, but you do have to win by 2. So we're all evened up. Little dink over the net. Chavez Hernandez didn't get the approach she wanted, but long enough, tall enough, good enough to get what she wanted. And now the Falcons are 1 point away. This may be their first lead of the set as well at 25-24. Good control. Canales takes a little off that one, keep it in play. Back row attack by Leilani. Set wasn't perfect. She puts it in play, understanding what's at stake. And just like that, the Falcons scrap and claw and find a way to win the second set, 26-24. We are going on break here. You are watching NorCal Sports TV.
Balance Movement Center is a new dance studio located at 448 South Washington Street in Sonora. At Balance Movement Center, we have something for everyone, ages 2 through adult. We offer jazz, tap, ballet, hip-hop, lyrical, tumbling, pom, BMC workout, line dancing, and mommy and me classes. Join this dance season and be a part of our very first BMC show. For more information, check out our website at balancemovementcenter.com or call 770-7707.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
This is a commercial. From the video to the sounds of nature, the music, the words on the screen, the transitions, me, the voice saying these words. This is a commercial. Justin Flores Productions. Audio, video, and all your media needs. They make commercials like this one.
You drove all the way up from Los Angeles.
From
we
Los
just
Angeles.
heard that. What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%. And we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great examples of really kind people on and off the court here.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3746.
And welcome back here on NorCal Sports TV at the Oak Pavilion, Columbia College, where the Falcons just rallied back to take their first lead of the second set at 25-24. End up winning 26-24 to go up 2-0. But the scrappiness, the resolve, and the grit of the jumpers, and I've been watching them throughout this year, and we're seeing them improve, you know, right in front of our very eyes, and it's exciting. I think moving forward into this set, I mean, Coalinga, they did a good job and they fought back. I'm not sure where their focus is right now, and if Columbia can come out of that heartbreaking set, they can get this one. Great start for the jumpers. Controlling the ball. Great set, great attack. Also got to give a shout out to my 5-year-old Cinco Hoyt and 3-year-old Gianna Luce Hoyt. They're watching NorCal Sports TV right now, getting a little volleyball action in on a Friday night. Jumpers up 2-0. Let's take control of our serves. Let's keep the same amount of fight. Crazier things have happened. Good back row attack. Way to set it up. It's not easy. Chavez Hernandez can boom the ball. You got to get low, maybe scoot up and see if she can paint the outside of the court. Take away that middle. Got to push to the back row, controlled nicely. Tip. Controlled nicely by the jumpers. jumper's in the right spot right there. It's not easy. It's tough. Summer Good is right there. She's in position. It's just tough to handle. She did a good job of being down in a stance. Free ball for Coalinga. Let's see what they can do with it. That was a nice hit. Caught the jumpers without a block. Free net. Tough to handle those. Jumpers are going to keep their fight, though. They're a gritty group. Little touch over. Canales. I believe that was Canales. Struggling to find the court tonight, but she's maintaining her same approach, same aggression. You like that. She doesn't seem to be defeated. Good idea serving right at her, I think. And again, I think we're just caught standing. I mean, if we can't get anyone at the net on Chavez Hernandez, which is tough, if we can't get anybody to get a touch on it, the back row for the jumpers are going to have to sit down, and I'm not saying that's easy because it's not. There she goes. Canales finds the court, which we love to see. She wasn't hitting her spots, but she just keeps plugging away, and that's how you improve, and that's how you grow. Great up by the jumpers. We're going to have a back row attack. Little off, little defeated. But they're playing very hard. Net violation on the Falcons. Jumpers rewarded with the point. Down 4-6. Nice block up front. Get your hands on that. Ali Stoy, great job. In position to make the play. Great effort trying to dig that one up. Chavez Hernandez banged up. A lot of minutes today. Great body control there to just make that work and find that open spot. Front corner. Good job. Allie's had two, string of great plays. Might want to lean into that if you're the jumpers. Maybe we can set her, see maybe she can hit it off a block. Molly Dunn a little strong on the serve. 8-6 Falcons. Falcons making some adjustments, some rotations. Great up by the jumpers. Great, and there they go, right at her. Feeding Allie. She's the hot hand. I mean, that's 3 plays in a row by Ali Stoy. We got the block. And scored 2 points in a row for the jumpers. I told you I don't believe in sharing it. Feed her. Jumpers serve it out. Seemed to be a disagreement, but they're going to have to get over that. Whether that was in or out, the call was made. Next play mentality, we're moving on. I think Coalinga was gifted with one of those earlier. So we're even. Good communication by the jumpers. The jumpers can catch Coalinga right here. A lot of subs coming in. This is the same type of rotations Coach Jeff Wanderer was making in the second set when things started to get away from him. See if the jumpers can capitalize on that. Got a touch at the net. Great set. Good up by Allie, using her body. Leilani with a perfect up. The jumpers will take it. Miss Cook. Great rally for the jumpers. You can feel the momentum shifting just a little bit. I'll tell you what, if Miss Harris for the Falcons can get that in play, it's a mean hit. Her and Canales have a little trouble today. Great set. Good control. Great decision by the jumpers. A lot of times you want to bring that down and control it, get a good set and attack. I think the jumpers sniffed out. That was going to be the best hit they could get. They took advantage of it. The jumpers rallied off 4 straight points, I think. And Allie's everywhere right now, keeping the ball alive with all kind of different body parts. Great cover by the jumpers. They're rolling. Coach Wanderer's not too worried. He's a pretty cool customer. His teams are really poised. But just like that, he calls a timeout. Here's a commercial break. You're live, NorCal Sports TV. We're live in the Oak Pavilion, NorCal Sports TV. The jumpers, once down 3-4 points in this set, have now crawled back to a 12-9 lead. Momentum has completely shifted. Coach Jeff Wanderer calls a timeout after he has made several substitution and rotation changes. Similar rotations were made and subs were made in the second set when the jumpers went on their run. But credit the jumpers for sticking with this. Ali Stoy with the serve. Just a bit long. It's been the Achilles heel of the jumpers today. Just like that, Chavez Hernandez and Sarah Tolles back up front. Good control by the Falcons, but I can tell you this, the Lady Claim Jumpers have a ton of grit. No quit. A lot of fight in them. We've had a lot of moments where they could have been dejected, and they're showing some resolve here. Out of the timeout, momentum started to go back towards the Falcons. Claim Jumpers need to just get a good attack here. Get the ball back. Get a side out. Back row attack. See if that drops in. It does. Chavez Hernandez with the boom. But credit Bailey right there, number 4. Getting up there, challenging it. Went off her block, but she's up there. Trying to make it more difficult. In the net for the Falcons. Might be just what the jumpers needed. We're tied at 13. Some are good. That's going to be in play. That was a great attack there. Miss Harris gets that one, gets that point on that one. Got an ace right here. Saria Harris. Going right back to the same spot. Don't blame her. Jumpers control it nicely, though. A little free ball action. See what Coalinga can do with it. Tough angle. Jumpers have control. So we can get an attack. Set a little wide. Jumpers can take advantage, but nope. We set just a little bit wide right there. Claim jumpers need to regroup. They're in this. They can fight. They can win this set. They're going to need to get a side out here. Saria Harris is just drilling her spot on her serves. Very much in control. Wow, and the jumpers get caught being in the net. They're in position to make a play right there. And Allie Beck was right there. It's just a little too close to the net. Correctable mistake. And which, you know what? We're going to go on a break.
Adriana, you are the love of my life. Will you make me the happiest man on earth? Will you marry me?
Yes, Dave. Only if we can have Justin Flores Productions DJ our wedding.
Justin Flores Productions?
Justin Flores Productions. They have years of experience in radio and music, and their personalities make for the best experience.
Do they offer any other services?
Of course. Their slogan is audio, video, and all your media needs.
Okay.
Justin Flores Productions. Audio, video, and all your media needs. You're welcome, Dave. You're welcome.
We're back in the Oak Pavilion. You're watching NorCal Sports TV, where my transitions into breaks are still not great. We got time to improve, and we will do so. We started out with my transitions as probably an F. Got to a D-. Trying to get that grade up. Proves to be a good timeout. Miss Harris was drilling her spot on the serve. Switched it up right there and ends up going out. See if jumpers can take advantage of this. Great spot on the serve. Controlled nicely. We got miscommunication on that one. It's a tough up, a little close to the net. We can make a play on that, though. 19-14. Nice job by the jumpers, sticking with it, showing a lot of fight here. There's enough time for them to crawl back into this. If they can tie this up, I think Coalinga might tighten up. Great spot on the serve. Hard to handle. The ball's out of here. The ball left the gym. Great job by the claim jumpers. We can string a series of serves here. Great spot by Haley. Flirting with the line, but it was a great spot. Another good serve. Jumpers have control. Make them pay. Tough break for the jumpers. Great control. Getting the ball up. That second touch right now, we got to clean up. '16 Falcons. Third set here on NorCal Sports TV. Good eye by the girls. I think right now you're down 2 sets. You're down 4, which is now 3. If it's close, I think you might want to, watch it to the line, obviously, but sometimes you got to gamble on that. And you might have to let it go if it's close. What a great serve by Alexa Hughes. And I can tell you right now, Alexa Hughes is probably the hardest working claim jumper. She is in the gym all the time. She is lifting with the basketball team. She was the only girl in the gym on Thursday morning working on her serves. You could see it right there pay off. Lexi Canales. And that's tough. That one's tough when it hits the top of the net and just dies. You're not expecting that. You're anticipating it to come right to where you're at, and then it just dives right in front of you. It's tough to make a play on that. She goes right back to the same spot. Controlled great by Alexa Hughes. Good back row attack by the jumpers. Controlled nicely by the Falcons. The jumpers getting the point. Miss Harris having trouble finding the court. I mean, she really thumps the ball. She might need to break her wrist a little bit more. Way to keep that alive and fight right there through the jumpers. Just not enough, but no quit again. Can't speak on that enough. They're talking to each other. They're encouraging each other. They know they're right there. They're a point or two away from getting Coalinga to really tighten up. They're also a point or two away from this thing being done, so let's see what happens. And she really boomed that. What's nice to see, if you're Jeff Wanderer, the coach of Coalinga, is that your team keeps attacking and attacking and attacking. And I know he's teaching that, and they're not losing their confidence. And if you're Columbia, you're improving. Just like that, you get in a talk off the block, fired up. So a lot to work with if you're both coaches here, Coach Ariel, Coach Jeff. Coalinga trying to string some wins together here. Tough right down the line, and that's going to do it here in the Oak Pavilion. We'll be back after this break. You're on NorCal Sports TV. We're back in the Oak Pavilion, NorCal Sports TV, where Coalinga takes the match 3-0. Columbia has a bye, and then they're at Merced on the 30th. A tough place to play, good program. I think you can take away a lot from this game if you're Coach Ariel. Girls showed a lot of fight, controlled the ball nicely for most of the game, struggled early, then controlled it nicely. And I think if they can just control those serves, this could be a different ball game. And if you're Coalinga, it's a long trip back. You're probably smiling, and you play a Merced as well, but that's going to be on Wednesday the 28th. Thanks for watching. We look forward to having you next time here on NorCal Sports TV.